Oh hey friends, happy new year. Welcome back to another DFYNE try on haul, my first try on haul of 2026. It kind of almost feels so crazy even saying that year out loud. Like what the hell? Where is time actually going, please? Because I also realized that this month officially marks 2 years since I've been working with DFYNE, which is so crazy. And I thought it was only right that I start this year off on the best note possible by giving you guys the content that you need to make sure your 2026 gym wardrobe is on point. Now you may be noticing that I'm not in my regular setup, and that is because I'm actually spending my New Year's in Ghana for the 3rd year running. I just love it here, guys. It's my happy place, and I think it's just such a great way to bring in the new year because I am so sorry to my people back in the UK who I know are waking up to -5-degree temperatures and suffering when it starts to get dark at like 2 p.m. So I really cannot complain. The fact that I can even be here on New Year's is thanks to you guys supporting me, so super grateful for that. I'm kind of just figuring out the filming setup, you know? I'm staying in like a little studio apartment, so you guys are gonna get some kitchen in the clips. But like the lighting, like you will not hear me complain about the lighting once in this video because the Ghana sun is just doing everything that it needs to do and more. But to get into the actual topic of today's video, I'm introducing you to the Switch collection that DFYNE actually did last year, but I don't know if it was called the Switch. Last year, they did a launch where they switched over the colors from the Impact collection and the Dynamic collection because they were like the most 2 popular collections at the time. Since then, 2025 was just like a huge year for DFYNE. They have launched so many more new collections, so many more pieces, and I feel like Impact is still everybody's #1, so that is still going to be included in this drop. But we also have Defy and Vision, which are 2 other super popular collections that you guys would love to see new colors in those lines. So that is exactly what DFYNE have given us. You can now get your favorite colors in your favorite collections. You guys are actually not ready for the colors they have decided to cross over in this drop. I'm so obsessed. I think it's just such a cool concept that they do the switch because it kind of allows you to like mix and match the pieces that you already have. I couldn't have chose better colors myself. So some details that you guys are going to want to know about this drop before it launches is that it's going live on Thursday the 8th of January at 4 p.m. GMT, which I'm sorry guys, I feel like this video is going to go up probably the night before or the morning of the launch. Bear with me. You know, I was just on enjoyment here in Ghana, living my best life. I really tried. I feel like this is giving somewhat dedication, you know? I had to pack my whole filming setup, my camera, my tripod, my memory cards, my laptop, my hard drives, just to try and get this up for you guys. But if my YouTube seems to come a bit late, which I feel like that's a habit that I'm really trying to change this year, is be more organized with my videos, then make sure you're following me on Instagram and TikTok. I have been posting about the new launch every single day over on both of those pages, as well as in my TikTok bulletin board and my Instagram broadcast channel. Also make sure that you guys use code AIMSGAINS to save yourself 10% off of anything that you buy in this launch or anything that you decide to buy from DFYNE in general. I will be hosting a giveaway this month, you guys, but please just bear with me. It's taking me a little bit longer to get it up. I know that I usually do my $50 DFYNE gift card giveaway, but I'm thinking to do something a little bit different to kick off the year. So keep an eye out for that. Also, if you use code AIMSGAINS, that will give you bonus entries to the giveaway. Screenshot those order confirmations to save for later. The last thing that you guys are going to want to know about this drop is that it is limited edition. So when the colors from this switchover collab sell out, they will not be coming back in these pieces. Of course, the OG collections and colors in the drops that they originated in will always be there. Like you're not going to be able to get a Defy piece in a Vision color. You're not going to be able to get a Vision color in an Impact color until they potentially do this all over again next year. So I fear this is one of those drops that if you like it, you gotta get it. Where I've been bigging it up, I'm sure you guys are excited to see the color reveals for this drop. So let's get into the try on haul where I show you the first color reveal. Okay guys, first little crossover that we have going on in this year's Switch collection is bringing Vision colors to Defy. And color reveal number 1 is Umber, an OG Vision color that is now going to be temporarily, limited editionally coming to Defy. And when I tell you I love this color, like me and Chocolate Brown have a little thing going on. There are some days you will catch me head to toe chocolate brown. I'm talking a chocolate brown jacket with a chocolate brown top with some chocolate brown trousers, chocolate brown shoes, and a little chocolate brown bag. This color is so tea. This color is so baddie. I think it suits everybody really, really well. And I'm just really happy that DFYNE brought this color to Defy because there aren't really any shades like this in the collection right now to just give it like that sleek, more neutral feel. Like Defy has a lot of bright out there colors. I often get questions about what is the difference between all of the DFYNE collections, like what makes Defy different from Impact and Dynamic, for example. The way that I would describe Defy is that it's a very lightweight, sleek, kind of like second skin feel. Impact, which I'm sure is a collection that everybody knows if you're into Defyne, is very thick and compressive. Like Defyne has a very different material makeup than what Impact does. But yeah, it feels very thin. Everything apart from the bra is just single line. The bra has a double lining because there are pads inside it, but all other Defy pieces are super breathable and lightweight. When it comes to the back of Defy, the leggings do not have any contouring or shaping or compression how Impact does. There is still a small scrunch, which does make them flattering. However, I feel like they're just not even coming close competition-wise to how flattering Impact can make the glutes look. But for me, one of the main reasons why I like Defy is because I think it's more like appropriate active wear to wear outside of the gym. So you will catch me running errands in my Defy outfits, whereas I feel like Impact is like kind of strictly gym uniform, you know? Defy is also super comfortable to wear to like yoga and Pilates because like I said, it's lightweight. It also doesn't give you that glute wedgie that you can get with the Impact scrunch. And then also the waistband of Defy comes up more high-waisted than Impact, especially if you're like a taller girly. You might find Impact fit quite low-waisted, whereas Defy is not quite as high as Dynamic. They're more of a mid-waist, like cover your belly button type legging. Do I even need to say anything? Like really? This Defy long sleeve is what has been missing from my life. I live and breathe in these Defy long sleeves, guys, and I know that a lot of you do. It's my favorite piece from the whole Defy collection just because of the lightweight material. I usually cannot stand to keep a long sleeve or a gym jacket on for the duration of my workout because I just get too hot and sweaty. But with the Defy one, guys, like it doesn't even feel like you're wearing one. And I just love these long sleeves. Like hands down, my favorite long sleeves of all time of any gym line ever. And if you do not have a Defy long sleeve in your collection, you need one. Just try it. Try one and thank me later because I promise you won't regret it, especially if you get it in this color. Okay, so the second color reveal for the Switch collection is another vision color coming to Defy, and that is Rain. It's just kind of like a more neutral, earthy toned shade of blue, and I know that a lot of you guys actually said that Rain was one of your favorite vision colors. So thanks to Defyne, it's also coming to Defy. And honestly, like out of all of the thousands of blues that Defyne has in their catalog, Rain is up there with one of my favorites. Okay, I realized I forgot to mention my sizings in the previous clip, so before everybody barks at me in the comments about you don't mention your sizes, I'm doing it here, okay? And I will also put all of my measurements up on the screen. You can use those for reference if you're struggling on what size to get. But I take size small in every single thing from Defy. The original Defy drop was quite tight, so if you ordered from that, I wouldn't go off the reference from those sizings because they have changed and reworked a lot. And I actually personally find that Defy comes up a bit more on the stretchier side. It's a bit more roomy. It has a bit more give than what the compression of Impact does. So I'm also a size small in the Defy bra, which is actually quite rare for me. I usually have to size up in the bra department, but I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. Like the Defy bras, which I'm wearing underneath the long line right now, are first of all not my favorite bras to wear underneath the long lines. I prefer to wear the OG Impact halter or one of the Origin sports bras because they have like a lot more support and shaping to them. But the Defy bras in general, top or no top, are just not my favorite bras to wear. I don't know, I just feel like for me anyway, they don't fit my boobs as nicely as what they could. I feel like it's an issue of the fact that like I'm somewhere in between a small and a medium. The small kind of like just about is on the edge of fitting, but then the medium is too big width-wise. Maybe you can tell a little bit more what I mean about the bra now that I've mentioned it. But it's just one of those bras that's like very on the edge. Like I have been known to have nip slips in the Defy bras. But here is what the Defy shorts look like in Rain. Super cute. I'm pretty sure the length on these shorts are also 4.5, but just because of the stretchiness of the material and how relaxed and non-compressive the fit is, they appear a lot longer. I just had to turn on the AC because it's getting really hot in here, guys. Now it's time for, I'm sure, the switch everybody's been waiting for. We have Defy colors coming to Impact. Everybody meet Raspberry. This is the cutest pinky red shade, and I just think there is so much room for her in the Impact collection because like there are a few red colors, but not that many. We have like another limited edition color, which is Crimson, that comes around every Christmas time, which is kind of like a true red. Then we have Winter Berry, which is like a very deep burgundy red. And then we have Chili, which is like a very fiery hot orange red. Raspberry fits right in, and I actually cannot wait to go home and pair her with all of my other Impact colors and do like a little mix and match. I think she'll tie in really nicely with like all of the pinks and the reds, which I wish I could show you, but unfortunately I should have said in the last clips there won't be any color comparisons in this video because first of all these colors already exist, and secondly your girl only had so much weight limit in her suitcase. So yeah, I am wearing the Impact leggings and the Impact halter top. I love this little combo. This is just like one of my go-to gym outfits when I want to feel good about myself because it's just so snatching. The real snatchness comes from the back though, because these leggings, like now you can probably see the difference between Defy and Impact. When I say the Impact just makes the booty pop because of all the contouring and the compression and the scrunch. Impact will always forever be my #1 favorite leggings, and I'm just the type of person, I'm like, any color that Impact has, I have to have it. So every color from the Switch collection is coming in 4 pieces. The first 2 for Impact were the leggings and the long line, and the second 2 are the 4.5-inch shorts and the minimal strappy bra. This for sure is gym bikini worthy. Like, perfect for this weather, actually. Definitely wouldn't get too hot working out in this. You can probably also see as well the difference in the length between the Defy 4.5s and the Impact 4.5s. Even though they're like technically the same length, they appear shorter just because of the compression of the material. This is what they look like from the back, and you can also see the bra is literally just one strap straight across the back and then another one around the neck in a halter style. If you thought that the Defy bra was risky, then yeah, the strappy bra from Impact is definitely very risky. It's a very cute bra. It's perfect for like back day gains, but I really do wish that DFYNE would bring back more pieces in the OG halter neck bras, because they're still cute and minimal and flattering for back day, but they're just not as risky, if you know what I mean. And also just allows for girls on the bigger boob side to enjoy the tops, because if you're anything over like a double D, then I really don't think this bra will fit you nicely. Size wise, everything in Impact I take a small, except from the bra. I do have to size up to a medium, and again, like even the medium is on the smaller side. I'll also put my measurements down in the caption. If you're like unsure on what size to go for, you can refer to those. Impact shade number 2 from the Switch collection is another gorgeous blue shade. You may actually be noticing a little theme, little hint for the last 2 colors that are to come from this drop. But this shade right here is called Ice, and this is actually an OG Impact color from back in the day. I'm talking like before I even used to work with DFYNE, so this is at least like 2-3 years ago, and they had to bring it back for a little limited edition time because you guys loved her so much when she was part of the core colors. And Ice is basically like a very bright, cool toned blue. It may be picking up quite similar to Rain on camera, and I'm not gonna act like it's miles apart. Let me actually bring her through. So this is Rain. Rain is like probably slightly more neutral, definitely like a more earthy shade of blue, whereas I would describe Ice as like quite a bright, artificial color, if that makes sense. These 2 would actually make a slay color combo. And then here are the 4.5-inch shorts with the Impact strappy long line top. Such a cute combo. It kind of gives like unitard romper vibes. And then here she is from at the back. Oh my god, have I left the label on? DFYNE has started doing labels now, guys. So if you're trying to be cheeky and wear your stuff to the gym a couple times before sending it back for a refund, you cannot do that anymore because returns won't be accepted without the labels. That's another reason why you should be 100% sure on the size that you order before you buy, because you don't want to get it, wear it to the gym, and then realize that it doesn't fit as good as what it could. So hopefully these videos help you with that. You guys, I screamed when I unboxed this because what do you mean truffle flares? What do you mean truffle vision? The last 2 colors of this Switch are really saving the best for last. I think that the vision crossover may be my favorite of this whole drop because the colors, guys, the colors they have chosen are just incomparable. I am so obsessed. Like this outfit, like, oh my god, you guys. I remember when Truffle first launched and everyone and their mum was dying for it and people were reselling it for like £1 million on Vinted. And now DFYNE are really spoiling us because we are getting Truffle in so many different forms, so many different shapes and sizes, and I think the flares are one of my favorite Truffle pieces. Yeah, I feel like the sexiest version of myself in this outfit. I'm so here for it. You guys may already know this, but the Vision flares actually come in 3 different leg lengths, so you can get short, regular, or long. And I initially opted for the long leg length when I placed my first Vision order for the flares drop, and I just found that they were actually a bit too long, which I kind of love because if you're actually a tall girl, like I'm 5'7", which I think is medium tall. I'm not like a 5'10", 5'11" babe. Like those girls can really claim being tall. So good for them. Good for you, girl, if those flares fit you. I was kind of happy that the tall girls had their time to shine. So I've since been ordering regular, and no free feet, but these regular flares in the truffle color are particularly long. Like they are still dragging on the floor. So I don't really know what's going on with that, because you will see when I try on the next color, there is an inconsistency with the leg length. However, my advice would be, if you are 5'3" and under, short is good for you. If you're 5'4" to 5'7", regular is good for you. And if you're 5'8" and above, then you probably want to opt for tall. Okay, I'm coming at you in my second gym bikini of this haul, because I'm wearing the other two pieces dropping in at the Vision switch, which are also the most minimal pieces that Vision does. And I feel like these pieces kind of highlight the main differences between Impact and Vision. So the bra is the Vision halter neck bra, and again, it's like very low cut, very minimal, but I do feel like it's more supportive and it holds me in more than the Impact strappy bra, because the width of the cups feels slightly bigger. The padding is also like very supportive and flattering. It kind of makes me feel like I've had a boob job all over again. And then also the back of the bra has a slightly thicker strap going across the bottom, and then also these crossover straps at the top here, which just add like a couple layers of extra support. The main difference when it comes to the Vision shorts is obviously the V front crossover waistband, which is a very different detail. This waistband is super flattering in the sense that it kind of like gives you that illusion of an hourglass shape, because it's kind of like sucking you in at the waist, making you look skinny. And I think it is very, very flattering. It's flattering. It's very flattering. But the only thing I will say about this waistband is that if you are not a fan of mid to low waist leggings, these probably won't be for you, because your belly button is most likely gonna be out. It dips quite low in the center. I think Impact, even though they're like described as a mid-waist legging, I can afford to lift them above my belly button, but I cannot do that with Vision. Like, you're gonna have that on show. If you want to pair it with a minimal sports bra, there's no way you're gonna cover it, but if you want to pair them with a long line top, then you're good, you're covered. These shorts are also 4.5 inches, but I feel like for some reason they are fitting so much shorter than Impact. I don't really know why though, because Vision has always been described as a slightly less compressive, more comfortable version of Impact, so I've always seen them as like slightly stretchier. For some reason, like this material is not that. The shorts fit quite tight, probably on par with Impact, and they are already rolling up. I don't know if you can see it, but that is one thing that is going to happen for sure with the Vision shorts, is they're going to roll. Winterberry flares. I am living and breathing for everything about this switch. Like, I really did warn you guys that they saved the best till last, because this just goes absolutely crazy. I think ever since especially I got my dark hair, like this color, I know I keep saying everything's my favorite color to wear, but for real guys, like I think this is like one of my new discovered favorite colors. I think it is so good. And you guys already went so crazy for this when it dropped in Impact in the autumn time. Bringing this to Vision, I fear, is gonna do numbers, and you guys can like very clearly see why. It's so flattering. I did mention that there was a little discrepancy in the sizes when I was wearing the Truffle ones compared to Winterberry, and you may or may not be able to see, but like these fit me just. If anything, they're like slightly too short, which is crazy because the Truffle ones felt slightly too long. So there is a discrepancy in the lengths of the flares. Everything else, I will say though, throughout the entire duration of this collection, fits very, very true to size. So anything that you are usually used to ordering, like your regular Impact size, your regular Defy size, your regular Vision size, will fit you just the same. I also think Vision flares may take the cake for the most flattering DFYNE bottoms of all time. Like, I know I said it's Impact, but something about the Vision flares, like guys, they look so good. And not to mention they have an invisible scrunch. I don't even think I said that in my previous Impact versus Vision comparison, but the scrunch doesn't even go into your booty cheeks, guys. It just looks like it. It's an illusion. And then my last little outfit to show you guys of the Switch collection is the Winterberry Vision halter top and the Winterberry 4.5 inch shorts. Kind of feel like I prefer this combo with the shorts and then the minimal with the flares. But I mean, everything's tea, so I'm sure I'm gonna wear them all different types of ways. Oh, this color is making me look tan. And yeah, that is everything that is gonna be included in the Switch collection this year. This year, the Switch is so much bigger and better than the one that they did last time. Like, I still wear the colors from the Switch collection that they did in 2025, but I think 2026 is taking the cake. I really, really like all of these combos. I love how they've given us like 2 blues, 2 browns, and 2 reds to choose from. Comment down below what your favorite color is from the Switch and which one you think you're gonna get yourself. But yeah, as always, any questions about any of the pieces from this drop that maybe I did not answer in the video, feel free to leave a comment down below. Reminder to use code AIMSGAINS to save yourself 10% off. Keep an eye out for my giveaway that's gonna be coming soon, and thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you in my next one. Bye!